Hello, welcome to Meow Club. I'm with Joel for the first time in ages, and we just got our hands on these. These two are for me, these two are for Joel. So we're gonna unbox them and sleeve them up, and maybe talk about a few of the cards we like. Ready?
Ready. I think I'm most hyped for Aminatou, the fake shifter, so I'll go with that one first, I think.
Yeah. Well, you always have liked African children.
Do not look at my search history. Filthy Esper colours. It seems to be if you add black to any colour combination, in regards to Magic the Gathering, it turns into a really savage version of whatever it was previously. Like, white-blue is like really lawful and good.
Yeah.
Add black to it, it suddenly becomes really grim and disgusting and awful.
It's just like sort of corrected order, like order but evil.
That's it. Or like this one with like the jammed colours, like green, red.
Yeah.
That's normally quite a sort of savage tribal sort of thing, but it's still not like, I don't know, evil. When you add black to it, it's like, oh my god, no, super awful.
Yeah, like green, red, it's like sort of ferocious, but it's nature.
Yeah,
but
that's
then
right.
You add black and suddenly everything's coming back from the dead and like rotting.
Doing terrible things to your body and soul. It is not good. Rubbish.
Yeah, I guess
we should go over here.
You can stick it in here if you want. I'll probably chuck this away. We should have been more prepared for this.
We should have much more prepared.
Yeah, I like how Magic has always kind of stuck to these like principles for each of the colours. So
definitely,
you can really feel like the flavour of each colour coming through, even when it's a mix of 3 or 4 colours.
Yeah, so mighty planeswalkers.
So I think there's like 3 playable commanders in each deck.
So there's the Verena the Leash Queen, who's just really fucking cool.
Oh man, I definitely want to build around her. I'm probably just gonna get a copy of her and make her like the commander of my zombie deck and add some white cards. Because when I was building it, I was actually thinking I wish I could have some of these Amonkhet zombies in here.
Yeah, that's really cool. And Yennet, Sovereign's pretty...
Oh yeah, that's a pretty cool one.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Get a lot of mask tokens here. Like, mask is basically a token aura.
Is this basically where the...
Oh yeah, this is the filming area.
Oh god. Zombies for days. These double-sided. Oh, they are double-sided with manifest things on the back.
Yeah, I like the double-sided tokens.
Yeah, oh, and shapeshifters. Yeah. Little crazy blue dudes. Oh, and angels. Fucking hell, how many tokens has this got? Madness.
Oh, this is a card that I wanted to definitely put into our 2-headed giant commanders.
Oh, nice. Yeah, whack that on Matey Boy.
Valduke.
That's the one. Oh, nice little unicorn.
We're just going to basically play them out of the box today, aren't we? We're not going to bother upgrading them just yet.
No, that's right, yeah. That's pretty... I love the lieutenant cards, they're really cool.
Oh yeah, I got a loyal unicorn in here.
Oh, and that Geode Golem, which is basically just really good for any commander deck ever.
Yeah.
As long as it deals combat damage, you can cast your commander without paying
It's a lot better with expensive commanders.
Yeah, true.
I was thinking of putting one in Zakama, but then with all the ramp, I probably don't need to do that much. I really want to build around this guy.
Oh man, yeah, that's really cool.
The problem is, one downside to it, I realised it counts as your land drop. Like,
oh.
Yeah, so
okay, right,
the turn you play it, you can't play a land unless you've got a way to, obviously.
I'm not terribly fond of these enchantments. I don't know, like the...
What does it do?
It becomes an aura with enchant creature, then you basically just manifest the top card of your library and attach that to it. So it's essentially just like a 2/2 flying lifelink, but like in a really complicated way. I don't know. Because there's like ones like this, I think, in all of them, but like variants of it. And I don't know.
It seems more like it belongs in this deck.
Yeah.
I think they do that weirdly to try and make you buy all the decks. They like print a card that's really good for another deck.
Little brainstorm, useful.
Yeah.
Because there's like the blue one at Cloud Form. It does it with flying and hexproof instead. Like it's kind of cool, but it just seems a bit like.
There's probably like a really insane way to abuse it.
Yeah, I suppose so.
I guess if you keep flickering it, you can basically manifest your whole deck for free. So
I
you
suppose
just get a ton of 2/2 creatures.
Oh, yeah, that makes perfect sense, given that one of her abilities is to exile target permanent. No, that's a good point actually.
And then
I guess you can turn it up, can't you, actually, as well? So it does actually make it quite good. Yeah. Oh, I never forgot about the whole like flickering thing you can do, and that's literally what this deck can do. You can tell I've sort of extensively researched these decks before buying them.
I have, so. But I don't know, like, it's kind of cool to see people's raw reactions to the cards as well.
Sure, yeah.
I got some edgy boy sleeves.
These got like quite a few weird like card drawing sort of things. Oh, I should definitely be sleeving these as I've been going along.
It's easy to get distracted. Well, I wanted to have a quick scan through and dump them all on the table, and now I'm sort of sleeving it and taking a better glance on the way back.
That makes sense actually. That's a good plan. Yeah, there's quite a lot of weird like card draw things in this. Like telling time.
Yeah.
Put one into your hand, one on the top of your library, one on the bottom of your library. Like that's quite cool.
Yeah, that's in. I was trying to build a modern deck of blue-white miracles. So like it's like cards. Do you know miracle cards?
Yeah, the ones that like you usually play it for one if you draw it.
Yeah. So it's all manipulating the top of your deck, and it used to be a really powerful deck, but then they banned, I think, Brainstorm and Ponder in modern. So.
Oh right.
Because of that, the deck kind of got crap for a while, but then they printed that Merfolk where you can draw 3. You base it's a Merfolk that does Brainstorm when it comes in, and it costs 4. And then the Miracle deck got a bit better, and then they unbanned Jace, which made it even more better. So you got like about 3 ways to brainstorm, because telling time is kind of like a brainstorm, because you get to put something back on top. Man, these mana bases look pretty dire. Let's have a quick. Is there anything worth?
That's really cool.
Anything
It's quite an expensive card to play, but it's quite cool.
Yeah.
I guess in Commander, it doesn't really matter. Like with a deck like this, I suppose it's probably going to be going on for quite a while anyway.
Out of all the decks, that one looks like the hardest to play.
You reckon?
Yeah. That's a sweet card, Knight Incarnate.
That's quite cool. All creatures get -3/-3. You just.
And when you keep flickering it.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, I'll tell you. Yeah, I think now that I've had a better look at some of the cards in it, that her like -1 ability is actually really fucking good.
Flickering is sweet. There's not been an Esper flicker commander before either, which is cool because like there's a lot of good black stuff to flicker, but previously the flicker commanders are normally like blue-white or Bant colours.
Right, yeah.
But like Rune of the Hidden Realm and Brago King Eternal.
Oh yeah.
But I've made like my Zer decks like it's got a bit of a flicker thing going on.
I see. Yeah, so they're quite cool. The on-treat cards are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Especially with the Miracle cost.
Yeah, that's in the modern Miracles deck.
Oh yeah.
That Entreat the Dead card is like that's a new one.
Oh right.
And it's basically exactly the same as Entreat the Angels, except it costs black and it does something different instead of making angels, obviously.
It's return X creature cards from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Yeah, but all the costs are the exact same.
Hmm. Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah. I like that, Sarah. I've seen that before. That's just like such a stupid card for Commander.
It's one of those cards that sits in your trade binder and you just think like one day
I'm going to find a stupid way to use this. And then a deck comes out with it in it and like, oh, okay.
Man, this sound is annoying.
Yeah, bit of a nuisance. Terminus. That's quite cool.
Yeah, that's another one from the modern Miracle deck.
It's got a lot of like Sphinxes with the Sphinx have always got these really like stupid like abilities. It's just like almost as much a hindrance as a help. Like for God's sake.
Well, actually, that's a card I've had in my trade binder forever, and I've kind of put it into like draft repacks or meme decks.
Alright.
This is the first time I've actually seen it in a really useful home, because in this deck you're looking at the top of your library so much.
I suppose so, yeah.
So you've got like a massive advantage over your opponents with that.
True, yeah. Gin of Wishes is quite cool. It's like a really useful little sort of tutoring ability or something. Well, kind of. No, it's not. I was thinking of something else. No, I was thinking of combining the... Yeah.
Gin of Wishes is good in this deck as well though, but it's just like a bit of a shitty include because it's one of like the cheapest rares ever. It's like 6 cents. It's just been printed in M19 and it's in like every starter deck, so it would be so easy for just any like Magic player to put their own copy in. It pisses me off a bit, some of the stuff they do like that.
Oh yeah, just as you were saying earlier, so you may look at the top card of your library,
Yeah.
just straight up there, like, that makes sense. That's quite cool.
A couple of cards that I would put straight into this enchantment deck, and cards that probably quite a lot of people have lying around, would be Satyr Enchanter from M19, Saram, from Kaladesh, the dude where you draw a card every time you cast an aura.
Oh yeah.
Just any effect like that's great to put in. What else?
That's really cool. I remember drawing that in our we did one of the drafts here back along, and I can't.
Oh yeah, Conspiracy
that's
2.
The one. Yeah, I was like, that's lots of fun. Oh, nice. That's quite cool. There's lots of like ninjas in this as well. They're quite cool.
Oh yeah, and they've got the Ninja Commander, and I think the Ninja Commander is the most expensive card in this entire sort of fort. Yeah, I think so.
Bloody hell.
It's like $20 or $30, I think.
Bloody hell. And now it's down to the lands on me. Right. Forge of Heroes, eh? think that Ninja Commander is only black-blue though, isn't he?
Yeah.
She... Cool. Right. Now to start this process. Yeah, I'm really liking the look of this deck though. I thought I would.
Yeah.
My sort of newfound love for like Esper.
Yeah.
Ever since the pre-release.
Yeah. It's funny how like
you
suddenly just get really into a totally different style of playing Magic.
Mm.
That's one of the things that like means I haven't got tired of the game yet. But and the fact that obviously there's new cards coming out every like couple months.
Mm.
But you were always like pretty much an aggro player, weren't you?
Pretty much, yeah.
Like sometimes a bit of ramp sort of going on.
Mm. Yeah, but then like that Dominaria pre-release came around and I sort of just kind of fell into building like Azorius and Esper and it just went really well for me. I was just like, oh, okay. I've become the thing I hate. Great.
They say the longer you play Magic, the more you play blue.
Yeah. Yeah.
You sound pretty disappointed about it.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in myself. Yeah, no, I mean, it's like a really good colour to play. I mean, when it's being used against you, like whatever you're playing, they can just fucking stop whatever you're doing. Like, lol, no, so for fuck's sake. So just whatever colour combo I play, I'm just gonna like add a little bit of blue to counter their counters.
Yeah, I found that so much with like standard decks that I've been building. It's like I'm always like, oh, what's this weak against? It's like, oh, I'll just splash blue.
Yeah.
Then it's weak against nothing. But it does allow you to like have a really good sideboard against control matchups or whatever. It's just like 3 negates in the sideboard, like bounce target permanent at instant speed to its owner's hand, and you're pretty much like able to deal with a lot.
Mm.
This is, I think, one of the cards I've been most excited about. It's Estrid's Invocation. It's a 3 mana enchantment. I'm probably going to put it straight in my Xur deck.
Oh yeah.
But when it comes in, you can copy any enchantment you control, except it gains, like, do that again at the beginning of each upkeep. So each turn you can change it into a different enchantment you control.
Oh man, that's really cool.
So just whatever's your best enchantment, you can have that twice basically. And it actually flickers and re-enters the battlefield. So if it's like an enchantment that has, it draws a card when you enter, you can keep getting that trigger.
Oh nice.
Even if you keep it as the same enchantment, copying it again and again, you can keep getting that ETB trigger.
That's cool.
And you get any ETB triggers that other stuff gives you for enchantments entering. It's like really
fine.
Crazy.
Classic removal for like black white.
Yeah.
Fucking excellent removal card.
Yeah, that's a really nice include.
I came seeking a challenge. All I found was you. The old Zergo.
Yeah.
Monster.
Yeah, man, I'd be like happy to see that printed in any black-white commander deck I bought. Really,
definitely, yeah.
It's just so useful.
Just instant speed, exile, non-land, permanent. That's just so versatile.
Yeah.
It's 4 mana, but I mean that's probably what you'd expect for an instant speed exile anyway, I guess. So.
Go back a couple of cards a sec. There's one I wanted to talk about. It's that dude.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, it's fucking cool, isn't it?
I like didn't know this card existed, but I picked up a copy recently, and it's like I thought there's some way to make that broken, but I didn't really think of it yet. But I was watching people play these decks out of the box the other day, and somebody had a really good use for it. They basically kept it as like a bargaining tool, and it's like, if I attack you with this and you block it, then I'll destroy this thing that's like pissing us both off. So it's quite a nice little thing to just have
destroy
on the battlefield.
Yeah, it's just destroy target non-land permanent. It's ridiculous. That's just absurd. I mean, it's, you know,
if you can make it bigger as well and like ping it, it's obviously really good. But just as it is, it's pretty sweet.
I mean, there is some sort of fairly good graveyard play stuff in here anyway. So even if it did die, there's a good chance you'll probably be able to get it back at some point. I've seen a couple of cards like that Phyrexian Delver and stuff like that. Which is, I think, just when it enters the battlefield, you can basically just choose a card from your graveyard, bring it back to the battlefield, but you lose life equal to its CMC. But I mean, it's only like a 2 mana card anyway, so you can just keep bringing it. You can just keep like blinking it and bringing it back, just stuff like that, basically.
Blink's well OP in Command.
Yeah, I do like it. I didn't actually realise quite how much like stuff there is that utilises like blink mechanics in this. It's fucking loads. Oh, also, yeah, you could just combo it with that. So when it dies, it just comes back to the battlefield.
Yeah.
A Dark and Valkyrie.
Yeah, man, that's fucking...
Done.
Yep. Just trying to think of the word.
Yeah, I was actually going to sort of have a look through this deck and see like how much zombie stuff there was. I wasn't sure if like Scarab God would be good in this deck or not.
He would be...
So I guess he does generate zombies anyway with his abilities.
Yeah, there's not that many zombies in there, but you could definitely add a load. And like, you could make Verena the commander, obviously, but that would be quite a different thing than what the current deck's trying to do. But like,
so, yeah.
If I was you and you wanted to go down that route, I would make Verena the commander probably.
Was that the
Lich Queen? Because she basically does very similar to what the Scarab God does, but she gives you an extra colour, and she she gives you an extra colour, and you can just have the Scarab God in the 99.
Yeah.
And one of the problems with the Scarab God as a commander, people focus you so bad with it because they know as soon as you start getting any number of zombies on the board, they know that they're going to get drained out if they as soon as you play your commander. So in a way, it's better. Like everyone online was saying, what a great card to like replace Scarab God as a zombie commander, basically, but still have Scarab God in the 99.
Sure. Yeah, I might toy with that because I did want to do like a sort of Scarab God deck, but I mean, I reckon you could probably alter this pretty sufficiently to make it a good sort of zombie style deck. But like, yeah, I'll probably play it a few times and see how it plays as it is, because like I do really like the commander as it is, the phase shifter. She's really cool.
Yeah.
So
well, you could easily take out Verena at some point and just add a different card. Like, there's a lot of cards that you could just have in there.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I haven't looked through the whole deck, but as far as I can tell, there's not a ton of zombies in there.
No, I mean, there's a couple of spells which generate quite a lot of zombies, but I mean, then you're just sort of having to wait for those cards to come out, and yeah.
These are what I think are the worst cards in the deck. These are probably the first ones that I will take out after I've played this a few times. That's a Vow of Flight, Aura Nalid, Vow of Wilderness. These remind me a lot of the curses from the last commander decks. I mean, they can be good, but they're quite situational. Imperial Storm, copy it for the amount of times you cast your commander. I can't see with the commanders in this deck it's being very good. It would be great with a cheap like 2 mana white commander or something, where you are wanting to like sack it maybe and get it a lot more. Myth Unbound, your commander costs 1 less to cast for each time it's been cast from the command zone this game. And whenever it's put into a command zone from anywhere, draw a card. Like this again, for me, you don't want your commander to be dying a lot. If your commander's dying a lot, you're probably losing. So like, maybe just try and protect your commander a bit more and not include cards like these. Genesis Storm, again, it's better when your commander's died a lot. At that point, you're probably going to lose anyway. Celestial Archon, there's kind of better stuff for cheaper. I'd probably recommend On Sarah's Wings from Dominaria. Boon Satyr, again, quite an expensive aura. Could be underestimating this one a bit. Epic Proportions, I think Prodigious Growth is just strictly better unless you want to flash it in. I'm probably not going to be going down the route of trying to kill people with combat damage in this deck. Righteous Authority, actually I'm on the fence about this one. It is kind of sweet, but again it's an expensive aura that opens you up to a lot of risk. And Daxos of Miletus, just a great card, but doesn't seem to fit the deck that well.
I do like Daxos of Miletus.
Yeah.
I do like that card. I think it's in my Bant deck.
It just doesn't really interact with enchantments at all.
Yeah, I suppose so.
But as I said, we're not editing the decks just yet, and then I guess I've got to decide who's going to be my commander out of the box. I think it's probably going to be Estrid. Tuvasa's going to be consistently better because she draws you a card a lot in this deck. Kestia's more of the like beat down commander. But I think I'm going to go for Estrid. I think she's going to be super broken if she gets anywhere near optimal of what she's trying to do.
Yeah, all in all, I'd say I'm pretty pleased with this deck as it is. I'm looking forward to playing it a few times and maybe making some changes at some point. But yeah, I'm really quite excited for it. Did you want to do the other decks as well before we get started?
I mean, maybe we should just play a game. What do you think?
Yeah.
I can do either really, but we're kind of ready to go with these ones, aren't we?
More or less. Yeah. Actually, yeah, fuck it, let's play a game.
Alright,
I've got the itch.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video.